Hey tribe, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 most powerful wealth affirmations you should be using right now today. And really fast before we get to these, what I want you to do is you really need to commit to this for at least 1 week. At least give it 7 days and use these affirmations. Post them all over. Pause this video, write these affirmations down. Put them on your refrigerator, put them in rooms in your house or your condo where you're always at. It's easy for you to see. Take them to work with you. If you sit at a desk, put them on your desk where you're constantly seeing them, because I want you to repeat these or memorize these every single day, several times, and do this for 7 days and come back to this video, leave a comment and let me know your experience. Okay. So other than that, let's jump over and talk about these affirmations really fast. So the first affirmation is this: money comes to me because it has no choice. You see, this affirmation right here is total authority. You're not begging, you're not hoping, because this tells your subconscious mind that you are the source, you are the cause, money is the effect. You see, people who use this affirmation don't attract money, they command it. Now, the second affirmation: my subconscious mind is a money-making machine and it never turns off. Now, I love this affirmation, guys, because this is really kind of from Joseph Murphy. And if you don't know who Joseph Murphy is, Joseph Murphy wrote the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And this is what he really taught privately. So why would Joseph Murphy teach this? It's because it bypasses all conscious resistance. This is why I said Joseph Murphy is the OG at affirmations, because his main thing was that the reason why affirmations don't work for you is because it causes too much internal resistance. What I mean by that really fast is when you say stuff like, no, I'm rich, I'm a millionaire, like kind of deep down secretly, you think to yourself, oh, well, that's not true. You understand, that's internal resistance. Like what you're saying, secretly you're telling yourself, your mind's like, oh, that's not true. What are you talking about? We just looked at your bank account just like 5 minutes ago. I didn't see $1 million in there. You know what I mean? That's why Joseph Murphy, he kind of reworded stuff where you said something and it didn't cause any internal resistance. So let's continue. You see, with this affirmation, my subconscious mind is a money-making machine and it never turns off. Listen to this. You're not affirming you make money. You're affirming that your subconscious makes it automatically. And when this belief locks in, money starts showing up in ways you didn't plan. See, that's when affirmations start to be really powerful for you, because it causes no internal resistance, meaning that you believe it, it's true. And that's the power of your subconscious mind right there, because once it accepts something as true, it has to happen for you. And number 3 is everything I touch multiplies. And this is a very dominant assumption believed by the ultra wealthy. Okay, if you ever hung around wealthy people, have wealthy friends, they tend to just naturally believe this way. Like everything I touch multiplies. Everything I do, there's abundance in it. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this removes fear of spending, investing, and losing. What it really does, it tells the mind that every action you take equals multiplied returns. Every decision you make equals to prosperity. You understand? So it keeps your subconscious mind, or it really stops your subconscious mind from holding you back. And number 4, baby, is I am the one wealth obeys. And this really comes down to the most successful version of you. This would be how the most successful version of you would think, that I am the one wealth obeys. It's not about I want to be wealthy. It's not about I am open to wealth. It's not about I am attracting abundance. This is your dominion nature. Remember, if source is inside you and that's what you believe, you have dominion on this earth. Okay, so this is why this affirmation is so powerful. Wealth becomes the effect of your state, not your hustle. This is how wealthy people operate naturally. And number 5, the last one, I love, money flows to me faster than I can spend it. And this is probably the best one because this removes scarcity at the deepest level. Now I want you to listen to this. If I get money, I'll lose it again. Do you deep down maybe you don't believe those exact words, if I get money, I'll lose it. Okay. But it's something similar to that. Lots of times we secretly tell ourselves every time money comes in, money comes to me faster than I can spend it. You secretly think like, well, what's going to happen this month? Am I going to get surprise bills? You know what I mean? It might not be the exact word for word what we believe, but it's something similar we believe. So this is why this affirmation is so powerful. And it also matches to Joseph Murphy again. You see, this line flips the entire script. It programs overflow, not survival. You see, Joseph Murphy considered this one of the most dangerous affirmations because it works even when you don't feel ready. I'm going to read that to you one more time before we wrap up this video, because listen to what I said. Listen to what Joseph Murphy said. This is one of the most dangerous affirmations you could be saying right now. Why? Okay, let's repeat the affirmation here. Okay, money flows to me faster than I can spend it. Okay, now Joseph Murphy considered this one of the most dangerous affirmations because it works even when you don't feel ready. Because there's no contradiction in your mind again, my friends. You're not contradicting it. You're not saying the amount of money you make. You're not saying $100,000 a month where your mind says, oh, well, that's not true because I just saw your checking account. You understand, okay? It's worded in a really weird way that your mind accepts it as truth. Money flows to me faster than I can spend it. There's truth behind it. You know what I mean? And when there's truth behind it, boom, it comes to you. Boom, it happens faster. Now, before we wrap up this video, if you want all 5 affirmations, here they are. Let me read them to you kind of one by one, like you would read them like they were memorized. Money comes to me because it has no choice to. My subconscious mind is a money-making machine and it never turns off. Everything I touch multiplies. I am the one wealth obeys. Money flows to me faster than I can spend it. And again, tribe, this is a challenge for you. I really want you to commit for 7 days, 1 week. Really commit to this, okay? Watch this video again, pause it, write all these 5 affirmations down, write them down several times so they're memorized, post it in your house, wherever you spend most of your time. Post it where, if you walk in your kitchen, if your refrigerator is the first thing you see, put it on your refrigerator, because once your eyes glance to it, it reminds you of the affirmations and you repeat them to yourself, or you actually read it if it's not memorized. This is how you set yourself up for success, my friends. Okay, this is what I do. I post things where, like when I walk in the living room, for whatever reason, my eyes are glancing at the coffee table. That's just what I'm looking at when I'm walking in. And so I put affirmations there. So you align it how you walk, what you just naturally look at, and that's where you put your affirmations. If you have a job, you have a desk at work, write them out, put them at your desk at work where you're looking at it many times a day. Okay, really commit to this for 1 week. I'm not saying you commit to it for your entire life. Commit for 1 week. And come back to this video, comment, and let me know what's happened to you, what's increased in your life because you started saying these. And other than that, tribe, good luck. Remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.